So let us. There's no place you can find exact answers for past papers. We are not. I don't think it's the standard rule. We are not giving answer to those questions. If you have particular question, you may ask TA. Yes, the first day class we will be Q&A. Yes, you will be because we have 1 hour test. Also, we have a 1 hour deficit in the class time. So we'll give you 1 hour. The first 1 hour will be the Q&A. If there's more question, I will answer more. But otherwise, 1 hour on Thursday will be 12:30 to 1:15. Yes. Can we submit more than once? I'm not sure what you're asking, but are you saying that if you do it wrong, then you can redo it again? Yeah, you can do it again. You just here you do it. You can do it again. Automatically save. You can save all the answer. Yeah. Is that you mean picture can we submit more than once? You mean submit more than one picture? I'm not sure the question. Can you clarify a little bit? I would say the test will be similar to the past paper, or the past paper will be similar to homework. So I would say similar level. So if you have some idea what is the level, you can just check the past exam. That would be a similar level. Okay. Any further question? If you anyway, I hope that should be okay. If there's no, let me quickly go into the quiz again. I hope that is clear. Okay. Quickly go over it. I guess the A is question 1 is very straightforward, right? The null hypothesis is always there's no difference. Okay. And for the alternative, there's some difference. So the alternative is this one. X1 is like this one. Okay. All are different. It's not the case. Okay. And the assumption effect is also alternative. Okay. So this X0, X1, 1, X1. Okay. So that is question 1. So question 2 will be one-way ANOVA. The one-way ANOVA is critical value. Then just to remind you that one-way ANOVA, you always reject on one-sided. So you only look at the whether F is more than the critical F. Okay, it's one-sided. Okay, it's not two-sided, it's all one-sided. Same as the regression ANOVA is a one-sided one. So then you will reject always. Okay, so it's no reject. And I think there's a typo in the question uploaded, then it will be different. But it should be not all the same. So all difference, all mean differ. No, it's some mean may differ. Okay, only some mean differ. So not all the same. Yeah, that is what it is. And the next part, I guess I just, for the time constraint, I just properly share with you the Excel. So this is the question, okay? And let me just do the here again, okay? Go to the data, Excel, go to data, and you go to data analysis, right? And then go to ANOVA, single factor, right? And then you just select the data, okay? In the region, because you have group, your label, and then you get okay, okay? So if you worry about the description, in the exam, you just basically write down what I have said or along that line, I mean, and then you will be fine, right? So this is the SST, right? So, and this is the uh, uh, SS right, and SSW, right? And that would be the answer, right? So that would be the answer for the two questions here, right? How to do SST, how to do SSA, uh, how to do SSW, okay? So I guess it's not, should not be a concern for you. I mean, you can try if you still have a query on that. And the next one is the intercept of the linear regression. We estimated y given x equals 0. That is exactly what it means the slope. So this is intercept. And b is the how y change in x. That would be the slope. Okay. And this predicted value of y is not really intercept, right? And variation around the simple regression line is related to the standard error of the regression, right? And the slope will be the b, as we said, right? How one unit change in x and change in, on average, how much y would change. Okay. And the least square estimate actually minimize the SSE. I hope that is clear to you because this is the y minus y hat, is it? So the following will be this bunch of data, right? Okay. So basically, just to save time, I just want to show you this is the data I type in. Okay, let me make it a little bit smaller to make things okay. And let's do the regression analysis, right? You go to data, okay, and you go to data analysis, right? And then you go to regression, and then you just put the y is this, right? And x is this, right? And then you just choose the output, where to put the output with label here, and then this will be the answer, okay? And what will be leading in this exercises, right? We're using the R square, right? That's what we do, right? Standard error regression, right? This is the S, right? And this also we call coefficient of determination, right? And this is the coefficient, slope and intercept, right? This is standard error of the slope and intercept, right? And then the p-values, and also for the two-sided test, okay? So there's a question here. When do we need to check the constant is 0? So there's a question about, okay, very good question. So there's a question about when you would use this constant is 0. This is used usually for economics. You don't do that. You only would do this constant is 0 unless you are clear that it should be always be 0, which is very rare in the case. When you use it, say for example in experiment or in physics, you know, when there's no, say, energy is x and y is something, then you know it must cut at 0. Okay, unless you have some knowledge it must cut at 0, then you will not you will not have this, you will not using it. I hope I make myself clear. So you will never, for economics, you never do it. Almost, yeah, I don't think in economics there's any chance you would do it. Yeah, unless, yeah, I don't see there's a reason you would do it. At least not out of my mind, any application business you would do it. Okay. So these t stat and the p-value are testing whether it's 0 or not. And these are two are the confidence interval for the this estimate for the intercept and the slope. Okay, and this is the ANOVA. This is going to, if you recall, this one for simple linear regression to same as this guy. Okay, so that's ANOVA actually don't buy you too much, except you have the R square. Okay, that's something because R square coming from what is coming from the ratio, right? The SSR over SST. So this is I guess you might want to highlight this too as well. But this already given you here. There's a question. When you will use adjust R square, adjust the R square only when you have multiple regression, which is not covered in this class. When you have more than one variable X, here I don't have X as explained. If I have Z, A, B, C, E, F, G is a very long list, then you have use adjust R square. So for our class, we don't use adjust R square. And SSA, yeah. For this one is similar to the is similar to SSA, yeah. It's similar. But this is regression, so a little bit. I mean, it's related, but it's a little slightly different. This is for your purpose. You'll be using this, right? There's a p-value, and also you should use this to give you this, right? And you know how the f coming in, and this is what this is about. I'm not sure I answer your question. You answer your question? So here regression and the residual, right? Same as here, you will be between group and within group. Okay. Well, it's not exactly this, not exactly the same, because you can see. Okay, you can say this is the regression. Okay, if you really want to draw a regression, and this is residual. If you really want to draw the parallel, yes. Is that okay? Yusam? If you really want to draw a parallel, but I mean, happen to be they are similar in that sense, but otherwise it's a completely different model, right? It's a different model because one is a categorical variable, one is a regression. So it's not, but just turn out to be they are following the same F-test idea. Okay. I think I have nothing more to say. I guess if you, because I overtime a lot, so I think I can, this time I can have 5 minutes earlier. If you want to go, enjoy your lunch, feel free to do so. But I will stay here to answer any question you might have. Have a nice day. So remember, you have a test on 7:30, and then I will also have an office hour. They answer question on Thursday, 1 hour. You may or may not attend it. It doesn't really matter. For the first day, just make sure that you are there on the test. Okay, bye bye, see you.
唔好意思啊 ，Professor，我想問啲問題啊。
哦，你問啦。
係因為咧，我早幾日咧，我 send 咗個 email 俾你，就係問關於linear regression 嗰個 PowerPoint 上面嘅其中一條式。
Okay, I can go. I can go to the. Probably I didn't see your email. I missed your email. In the case if I miss your email, you can email me again.
哦，一係我而家講可能。
我而家打開揾個 slide 先。
哦好。
你等一等，我唔打開，或者其實你可以 share 得嘅，係咪你想 share 都得嘅？不如你去 share，你 share 俾我睇咯，簡單啲。我去 share。我答咗其中一個問題先。So someone asked me to text where linear relationship use F or T for the slope is the same. F and T give the same result. So look at the Excel. Sorry, I just let me answer this question first real quickly. So you can see the P and the whether it's the T value and the F1 give the same P value, so the same thing. Okay. 你可以 share screen 啊，如果你有問題嘅話。
我而家冇嗰個，即係冇個 slide 喺個電腦度，我可唔可以講？
咁你講邊一頁啊
？linear regression 嗰一個
第幾
PowerPoint slide 第33頁。
係咪大概呢度定係呢度
？confidence interval for mean response 嗰度。
OK，
係呢度嘅。
你講。
因為咧，我見到佢 textbook 咧，佢後面仲有加咗一嚿嘢，即係佢呢條式後面再加咗一個square root of hi，然之後我即係試過用兩條唔同嘅式，即係呢兩條唔同嘅式去計 homework 5定唔知6啊，跟住我計唔到咁樣。
你話書裏邊多咗個 1/h 係嘛？
係啊，書嘅第487頁。
487頁。487？487冇嘢喎。
嚇！我係用電子版。
13.9係嘛
？13.20嗰度。
13.20。
係。
我哋公式13.20係嘛？
都係 confidence interval， 即係講緊同一樣嘢。
哦，咁呢個係一樣嘅，嗰條式 H 咪就係呢個咯，同樣式嚟嘅。
咁即係我哋使唔使加埋嗰個 H 嗰一嚿嘢落去？
哦，唔係，佢呢個係咩叫做 H 啊嘛？呢個就係 SYX 咯，呢個就 SYX 嘅 H 咯。你睇唔睇 ？OK， 你問呢個書嗰個係咁啊嘛。我就 copy 喺度啦。個書嗰就係 T 呢嚿嘢 SYX 開放 HI 啊嘛。聽唔聽到？喂？你喺度嗎？呢個就係 H 咯，呢個就 HI 咯。咁你 take 個 square root HI 就係呢嚿嘢咯，得唔得？
喂，而家
喂，聽唔聽到？
聽唔聽到？我聽到。呢
個就一樣噶嘛，同本書係。
咁計個 interval 嘅時候，即係話呢一嚿嘢已經係 include 咗 HI 嗰樣嘢喺入。HI
就係開方裏邊嗰嚿，呢嚿 HI 就係開方咗裏邊嗰嚿嘅啫，即係開方裏邊嘅 HI 同本書一樣㗎。
即係個 slide 嗰度係已經 include 埋 HI 嗰嚿嘢㗎啦。
係啊 ，HI 就係 include 晒㗎啦。你睇翻本書係一樣㗎。
但係我計嘅時候好似又唔係好計到咁樣。
應該係一樣㗎，我睇唔到有咩唔同。如果睇一本書一樣㗎嘛，你睇一本書一樣。如果你有書睇嘅話，我唔知送唔送到俾你睇。而家電子版我冇掃到。
咁計嘅時候都係跟翻嗰個regression 上面 Excel 嗰啲 data， 跟住
係啊，冇錯。
擺翻個 standard error of 嗰一嚿嘢落去就得。
係冇錯。
好，我再試下，唔該
你
晒。
試一試有問題，你有問題我哋再討，可能星期四再討論下，或者你 email 我嚟再問一問。
好啊，好啊，唔該晒。
OK，你可以有問題再問一問啦。
好 ，thank you。
OK，thank you。
我可唔可以問呢一個我唔係好知呢個 mean response 點解？
我可唔可以回答咗另外一個喺 chat 度問嘅問題？好快啊！你等一等。So there's a question about always use one tail for ANOVA. Yeah, for ANOVA, F is always one tail. If F test in general can be two tail or can be anything, yeah. But for ANOVA, it's one tail, yeah. So 你可以問啦，唔該。
我唔係好明呢一個係做
individual response 係嘛？即係你唔好明呢個分別咩叫 mean 同埋 individual 係咪？
我唔係好明呢幾版 PowerPoint 係做緊啲咩，跟住前面都 OK。
OK，呢個你想用廣東話定英文？
廣東話唔該。
OK，咁佢呢個嘅問題就係在於兩個部分，因為你回歸咗之後，你咪得一條線噶嘛，就係呢個 alpha head 同 beta head 係咪？喂。
我聽到。我想問
即係話你呢個就係 estimate 咗嗰個 y 係點樣樣噶嘛，係條線嚟噶嘛。咁所以話佢得出嚟嘅話，可能係 y 嗰個，因為同一個 x 可能有好多個唔同嘅 y，因為佢有個 error term 係咪？有個 epsilon。咁所以話佢 y 本身都係個 random， 即係可以喐俾佢個 x 之後，就算我知道 alpha 同 beta 佢都喐到佢噶嘛。咁所以我會佢 predict 下，究竟係你想 predict 平均嘅 y 值啊，定還是唔係定係就咁一個 y 嘅值咯？即係你 estimate 個 mean of y 啊，定還是就咁一個 y？ 因為同 x 有好多個唔可以有唔同個 y 噶嘛。你明唔明我講咩咧？
我大概都明，但係我唔明呢條式嗰個 x0其實係咩嚟？
一個數字，譬如3。
跟住然後就 plot 翻嗰條線出嚟咁樣。
係啦 ，so let me explain a little bit further. So maybe this is a line, right? And suppose you have a regression like this. And then you have some given x0, some value x0, maybe 3 or 4 or 5, just some number, right? And the mean response is this guy, right? But in fact, right, because you say some error, so it can be anything here, right? So you have a normal distribution over this, right? So if you have random, this is a random variable, right? You pick this and you pick this and you pick this, right? So you can see what is the mean of this, right?
OK， 我明啦。
因為你可以 pick up 好多個，譬如話 pick up 5個，計咗個 mean，pick up 10個幾多 mean，咁 on expected value 佢捉咗佢啊嘛。
OK。咁
問你 on average 佢喺邊度？咁另外 individual 就問你嗰嚿嘢究竟喺邊度？即係唔使計嘅 average 就咁嗰嚿嘢喺邊度？咁所以佢計嗰陣時嗰個分別就係 prediction interval 嘅話，就會係多咗一嚿嘢咯，多咗一個1啦，就闊啲咁解啫。individual 嘅話。
OK， 我明啦，唔該晒。
OK。
Professor， 我想問下你有一題 homework 4最尾個題咧，佢係叫你揾 p-value for the f-test， 咁應該係用邊一條式啊？如果係用 Excel 計，
你計咗個我唔係好答homework 4 submit 咗未啊？submit 咗，你最好其實問翻大約嘅最好嘅問題，你問翻 TA 嘅。但係如果你話我粗略咁解釋一下咧，就係話你計咗 F， 你想問係咪點樣由呢個計呢個係嘛？
唔係，因為我分唔到 f-dis 同 f-test 有咩分別咯。如果用 Excel 嗰個 formula。
OK， F 你就係講問呢個，你睇到個係咪睇到？睇下先，你睇唔睇到我呢個？
未睇到。
Let me see if I can share the Excel. Okay, so you can see the F. F test 你睇下佢呢個就係一個 two-sided test 咯 ，two tail 嘅，直接嘅 test。OK，Excel 嘅話咧就係話 OK，Excel 嘅話 F test 係話有幾定譬如俾你兩個你啦，佢就問你個 F test 係咪一樣咯？就係點解俾個 P value 嚟咯？F test 嘅意思係。譬 譬如 F test 呢嚿嘢，我就係 test 呢個 sample A 跟 sample B 呢個，睇下佢個 variance 係咪一樣咯 ，two-sided。
哦，即係 F test 已經係 two-sided，咁就唔使乘2嘅。
已經係計咗個 p value。
哦，明白。係咪所有 F test 都係 two-sided 嘅？
唔係 Anova 嗰啲全部都係 one-sided，你見到啲全部 one-sided 㗎。
哦，即係 Anova 如果計 p value 咁就唔使乘2。
唔使乘2嘅。正常我哋都好少，我哋 two-sided 好少話計 p value 嘅。不過 anyway，one-sided 我哋計多啲。
好啊好啊，唔該晒你。
OK。
Professor，我想我係之前 email 過你問問題啊，但我唔係好明咧，就係我想問計 F test 嘅時候咧，邊一個
F test 係嘛？
係 F test 嘅時候咧，variance 咧，你兩組 variance 啦，咁我點知邊一個應該擺分子，邊一個擺分母？
如果你話佢係 equal，跟住另外一個係唔 equal 嘅 two-sided 嘅，咁冇乜所謂，因為你擺邊個分子分母，咁你個 critical value 係唔同噶嘛。咁你個擺分子一樣㗎咋，結論一樣㗎。即係譬如話你呢個係 x y，譬如咁樣 x y 啦，咁你點入咧？入完之後你出嚟嗰陣時，你查個 f distribution 係唔同㗎嘛。即係譬如話你計 OK，簡單嚟講，你係咪計個sample variance？譬如呢個咁咧，sample variance 就計呢嚿嘢啦嚇。你睇唔睇到個 Excel？
睇到。
假設係咁啦嚇，我計咗呢嚿嘢啦嚇，譬如加多一格啦嚇，比較簡單啲。咁我有計個 sample variance， 係咪？咁跟住個 F test 點樣做咧？你係咪計個 F statistic 啊？
係。
跟住你計 F statistic 之後，跟住你咪根據翻你嗰個根據翻你個 degree of freedom 咯。譬如話你擺上面嗰個咪上面後邊，第一個係第二咯，咁咪唔同噶嘛，結論都一樣噶嘛。我有冇解答你到個問題咧？
但係你計嗰個 F value 嘅時候，唔係淨係將嗰兩個 variance 除嘅啫咩？即係你
咁就 F 個 譬如話個 test statistics， 你可以係第一個除第二個，係啊，亦都可以第二個除第一個都得㗎，都冇問題㗎。但係譬如呢個揾大嘅先，呢個係第一個除第二個啦，係咪？你又可以第二個除第一個都得㗎。俾我證明俾你睇 ，OK？ 咁譬如話你係想睇下，咁你 critical value 唔同咯，因為呢個係 degree of freedom 係呢個係4，呢個係5嚟㗎嘛，呢個係4，5，一個係5、4咯。
好。
因為 F 個 test 係有兩個嘢㗎嘛，4、5同5、4可以相反㗎嘛。
但係因為咧，你個 PowerPoint 嗰度咧，佢係攞嗰兩個 critical value 同你而家計到呢一個比較啦，佢唔係攞嗰個 p value 啦。咁佢整個 draw 嗰個 conclusion 嘅時候，佢唔係 based on 你入 degree of freedom 嗰個 p value，佢係淨係
有 degree of freedom 咪有㗎，有 degree of freedom 㗎。因為你睇翻，我睇翻我 show 翻筆記俾你睇。我高啲筆記嗰個位。呢個係筆記嗰個位咯。如果你 N1 擺喺上面 ，N1 N2 咯。如果調翻轉咪 N2 N1咯，唔同噶嘛。
好
但個表係唔同噶嘛。
好啊，唔該。
即係你依嚿嘢嗱，呢度39、39、49啊嘛。咁如果你反轉佢，咪變咗調翻轉查39、49咯。
好啊，唔該。
So there's a question in the chat box asking two-way Anova except H0. So H0, if you do not reject H0, then it said there is no interaction effect. There's always no impact. So let's go back to the I guess that someone asked me the Anova. I hope you can see my slide. Is it? Yeah, you can see my slide. Anova. so interaction factor, they're equal, right? So the same. So there's no, that means there's no interaction. Yes, there's no interaction. And the R squared is large, does it mean the CI? Yes, because R squared is large, then you will imply the SSE is small, then you will be more accurate. Yes, that's correct. In general, of course. Yeah.
Professor，我想問埋 least squares 嗰、個regression 嗰個問題嘅。
OK，你繼續可以問啦。
因為即係 B0同埋 B1，即係嗰個 y-intercept 同埋個 slope 其實都可以喺 Excel 度計到，咁其實係咪唔需要用你俾嗰啲 formula 去計嘅？如果
係可以㗎，你點樣做都得㗎，只要你講出嚟做得㗎啦，你講出嚟點做得㗎，考試就係咁啊。
哦，即係
我只係想知道你點樣做啫嘛，即係唔係話抄啫嘛，你只要證明到你係證明到你個方法做出嚟咁就得㗎啦。
好啊，唔該晒。
我哋要求呢樣嘢啫，唔係，我覺得呢個唔係好 demanding 啫。
係，唔該晒。
OK。So bye. So because if every interaction is the same, then you'll be absorbed by the constant term. So that will be 0. The same thing. Because the model is like the sub. You look at the model. I don't know the pay. The model will give you, if you look at this ANOVA. So the model is like this, right? If they are the same, they absorb it in the grand mean. Okay, or put it this way, because some of them is 0. If the same, then exactly they're 0. Is that clear? Chokwa, is that clear why it is the same as 0? Because their summation is 0. Is that clear? If you fail to reject x0, that means that they are not the same. So there can be some positive, some negative. Yeah. Some factor have interaction. Yes. Is that clear? I mean, I don't know whether you're still here. Chakwa. Yeah. So let me know if you have a question, but this is equal to 0. So maybe I should be more explicit, but in this case, equal to 0, but it is directly follow from the idea here. Okay. Is there any more question? If there's no further question, then maybe we should end here. So I will see you in the office hour at Thursday if you see me, but otherwise we'll see you in the test. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.